Welcome back to part two of this week's episode of the Weekly Whatever. Still talking Survivor. We're going to break down our power rankings. Chris, how are you feeling about your rankings this week?
I feel so wobbly. My rankings are going to fall apart at the lightest breeze. Start of the next episode.
Yeah.
Fucking Dan's gonna sneeze and everything's gonna fall apart.
He's going to
Ugh.
sneeze and lose his manties. All
Yep.
right. Okay. Well, let's take a look at last week's rankings. Do you have your last week's rankings anywhere? Or
I mean, I did. I can hold down Control Z until they reappear. But
Okay. All right. We kind of already broke it down. We just didn't really get a chance to talk because last week we didn't do the show together. So it was just that at Skameka you didn't expect them to lose, right?
yeah, pretty
So they
much.
were the top seven and then the bottom six.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough. Okay, simple, easy. We both had Shirin at the bottom, which was interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I brought it back
Okay.
with
Okay.
magic of Control
I
Z.
actually do have. Why do you have Carolyn at 12?
Because I could totally see Jen and Haley just being like, well, yeah, we used her for the last vote, but do we really need her around? And just because by aligning herself with them, she puts herself at the bottom of that alliance.
Yes.
And I could see them saying, well, we have numbers on this tribe now. So bye. We're not going to need you post merge anyways.
Right. But what about the idol? They just blindside her?
Yeah, I don't see Carolyn
Suspecting
seeing
it.
that coming.
Okay.
And
Fair.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, as we know, Joaquin went home. I have Joaquin at 9. Chris has Joaquin at 3. Stupid
Walk the job.
Eskameka. Walk the
Ruining
Jock. Took the walk of shame. And
eating the
yeah,
guac.
eating the guac. All right, fantastic. So let's take a look at this week. The scores. I'm at 52. Chris is at 37.
Rocking it in that 37 spot.
It's been a rough couple weeks.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. But you know, Jeff's hyped up this season so much. I think this is gonna be really unpredictable post merge. And like you said, any like a slight breeze could really mess things up. I think mine's the same way. Um, I think we're gonna have a really hard time predicting what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So anything can happen. There's still time. A lot of people still left in the game. All right. Are you ready? Do you have your picks for this week at
My
the
numero
ready?
uno. Oh
Yes.
yes.
Who do you have at number one?
I have Tyler. Just keeping
Tyler.
him right up there. I feel like he will definitely be able to maneuver in a post merge game. Um, not really worried about him at all. I mean, he did put himself with Rodney last week,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see it affecting him in the long run. Do you?
No, I don't think that's gonna be an issue for him at all. I don't have him nearly as high. But I just because of how the numbers broke down, I don't have him that high. That's really all it is.
All right.
All right. My number one. I also have a white collar. I have Carolyn at number one.
Huh. All right.
Uh, I believe just the idol, the fact, like the way that the numbers broke down, the white collar are going to be needed to go to one side, right? Both blue and no collars are going to try and get the white collar people. Shirin's kind of
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But Tyler and Carolyn, and so I think they're safe with the idol. Carolyn's justice, like she's really really safe. But that's really all it is.
Yep.
All right.
I agree with that so much that she is my number two.
Fantastic. Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
move him around.
Um, it's a big part of the reason why I put Tyler so high up as well is that post merge, I think the two of them are going to link up again, particularly because he knows that she has the idol
Right.
and he has a lot of power because of that, because he can link that to anyone he wants, or he can just work directly with her.
Right. Which I think he will do.
Yeah, I think that's a lot more likely than him just being
Yeah.
like, hey, by the way, Carolyn totally has an idol. Go fucking move.
Yeah.
Because I put her so high that I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyways,
Right.
the other thing about Tyler is that he's in a position to orchestrate flushing that if he really wants to.
Yeah.
It could get ugly. But
I don't think he should.
no, I don't either.
It's good
But
information to have. The fact that only those two know about that idol too is really, really powerful.
yeah.
They
Does
that's
Haley know about Jen's? She doesn't. Right?
we haven't seen her, but I gotta assume that she's been told.
Yeah.
I really think that
I guess.
Jen would have told her.
Hmm.
They're sharing a brain. I think she knows.
Mm-hmm. Sharing a brain.
That's why they were so good at the blindfolded challenge. They were just walking around blindfolded together, one brain working as one. It was perfect.
Yep.
All right.
Forever one brain.
Yep. Survivor one brain. Make it happen, CBS. Survivor 31. All right. Let's text Probst.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 2, I have Jen because of the idol.
Mm-hmm.
And they're her half a brain with Haley. That's it. That's
Can I have my half a brain back? Because my number 3 is Jen. So.
Oh man, I haven't had to move. I had to move Carolyn, but Tyler and Jen, you had them there last time too. Perfect. Wherever I had it, not last week, but whatever, 2 weeks ago. All right. So easy, so handy. Okay. Why Jen? Same reasons.
Yeah, she's got this like great idol in her pocket. Feeling real good about that.
I didn't consider that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you have to do your number 3.
Yeah, I mean you could just run through your list, but I feel like it's better if we get there
Yeah,
together.
no,
All right. We got to finish simultaneously, Chris. Come on. Okay. My number 3 is the other half of the brain. It's Haley.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
How interesting.
No, it's actually really interesting.
Okay.
You're gonna be interested.
I'm so interested. I think I could see a scenario where Haley is targeted because she's Jen's number 2, but the way I see it playing out is blue collar against no collar, and then the whites will do whatever.
Just like in real life.
As we tend to do. And I think if the blue collars are going to target, I think the blue collars are going to target Joe. I think the no collars are going to target either Rodney or Mike. And so I think they might the blue collars might go after Jen because she's Joe's number 2. But Jen has an idol. So I think
that's gonna deflect off her onto Haley.
I don't think Haley won't get votes. I think it'll be I think they'll target Jen because she's Joe's number 2, and then Jen will just not get voted out.
Interesting.
Yes. Okay. Number 4.
Shirin. Yes.
Oh, I gotta move her all the way from 12. Holy shit.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, she's in the place where it's like she's so goddamn annoying and such a nuisance that people are gonna want to take her to the end. She's great to sit next to and be like, why the fuck would you give her $1 million?
Yeah.
She sucks at everything.
Yeah, she's looking like the ultimate goat right now. Right?
Don't say that about her, man. That's not nice. This is making her think about high school days, man. Somebody called her a goat in high school.
Oh, man. She's the greatest of all time. At being 3rd place. Okay. Yeah, I think... See, that's the thing. When I started to talk about it at the end of the last part, Shirin could have been voted out so easily. Would have been so simple. But now it looks like she's going to go really deep. Because who's going to target her?
Yeah, there's no reason to.
Exactly. Like, there's so many huge dudes still in the game that I think Shirin's just going to be able to hide or sing and just be annoying, but no one's going to go after her.
Yep.
All right. Number 4 for me is Kelly from the Blue Collars, the undercover co-op.
She's a co-op.
I think, I don't think she'll be targeted because there's too many big blue-collar dudes that are going to take the target. And she's got good relations with both sides, but she's definitely going to reunite with the blue collars. So, yeah. Actually, okay. Kelly was like getting kind of close with the no callers, right? She sided
Mhm.
with them and Carolyn. Um, I think there is a chance that if Mike does not throw the challenge and like uh do it in a way that Kelly knows he's saving her, I think there's a chance that Kelly just sticks with the tribe she was placed on afterwards, after the
Mm,
swap. And because Mike did that and saved her, sort of, and told her he was like throwing the challenge to her, I think that just built the trust, and now she's gonna return to Mike and the blue collars. So
yeah,
there's one for the throwing the challenge.
seems valid.
Yeah. All right. That's my thoughts on Kelly.
Mm.
Number 5, we got
Kelly.
terrific. Do you have
God
any
damn.
insightful words
Insightful. I
on
mean,
Kelly?
basically, at this point, she's a likable person. She's got strong ties with her original tribe. She's got a reasonable. She was on, you know, a good group on her new tribe.
Right.
I mean, we didn't really get to see it break down into like clear divisions, I guess, but I would still say she wasn't like at the bottom of her new tribe at all
Right.
by any
I think Carolyn
means.
would have been, yeah.
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 So yeah, I feel pretty good about Kelly's spot right
Yeah. I agree.
now. Weird.
Very much so, yes. All right. Um okay.
Don't say Will.
I won't say Will. You can talk about Will as much as you want when you get to 6. 5 for me is Sierra.
Okay.
I think Sierra's in a weird spot, honestly. But I don't think she's in any danger because again, there's so many huge dudes that they can target that are post-merge threats to just win a
Mm.
lot of challenges. I think they'll pull the target, but Sierra's in a situation where she can stick with her blue collars, but that means sticking with Rodney and Dan, who she hates. Or she can go over to like the no collars and go with Joe, which would be something. I don't know where Sierra's going to go. But she has a lot of options. She can go wherever she wants right now.
Mm.
I think the smartest thing would be to just stick with the blue collars, but that means sticking with Rodney and Dan.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We'll see. But I think she's really safe, so I have her number 5.
Cool.
All right. Who do you have at 6?
Well,
Will. Oh man, he's
big
so low on your list from 2 weeks ago that I have to pull him off of the score.
all the way up.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. He's like I don't see him winning any individual challenges and I don't see anyone believing he's going to pull off any individual challenges. So, I think he's kind of going to coast in a Sharin like fashion. Relatively far.
Yeah.
But I also don't see him forming any really strong meaningful alliances. He's kind of just hanging out.
Right. I agree.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
No one's I mean he's not super tight with the no callers. He's just kind of there making sandwiches out of
Exactly.
sand.
The water. Yeah. Um I agree. I agree that he's probably expendable to the no callers,
Mm.
but he's not on anyone's radar.
Yep.
Which like Sharin, yeah, he probably like, if they didn't do the tribe swap, he was screwed. If they didn't have the merge, Sharin was screwed. So I think yeah, that's a good comparison there. All right. Number 6 for me to round out all of the females left in the game.
Wow.
If I could find it, I have Shireen. Top 6 safest players in the game on my list are all the women. And I did not realize that until after I had finished the list.
Hmm.
So I'm sticking with my gut. But I think we already talked about Shireen. She's going to be able to coast unless she annoys people so much that they're just like, yeah, just fuck it, turn the game off. We have to get rid of her. We just get her out right now. She's gonna
really.
yeah, she's really gonna be able to go deep now, and I think she is a not a threat, but she's an option to go to the end with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, That's it for the women on my list.
Nope.
Number 7.
Sierra.
Sierra. Yep.
Um, kind of just smack dab in the middle. Like, there are situations where maybe people just decide they want to eliminate the swing vote or something like that. I don't know. She's too floaty. She's too flighty. She's all over the map. I could see someone wanting to eliminate that just purely because she's just everywhere, and you don't want someone like that around generally.
I agree.
But I also don't think anyone's gonna be like Sierra must
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, like there is a way that both sides could be just let's not have this anymore.
Mm,
And I actually kind of see that being an option to get rid of Shireen as well. It's like
mm,
because she doesn't belong anywhere.
yeah.
She's not with the white collar. So like both sides could look at like okay, the way I was breaking it down was I had the no collars together, and then I added Carolyn and Tyler to that side because of the Carolyn connection. And then
Mm.
then it's all the blue collars and Shireen. I think the easiest thing for the no collars and white collars is just to vote out Shireen. Just eliminate that altogether. Um, but I actually don't. I don't know. But that's just one scenario. I still have Shireen pretty high on my list, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's an option. I think Sierra is the same way, where you could get them together and just say fuck it, but I don't think that makes sense to the blue collars. So yeah,
Yep.
there's too many bigger threats. I think the bottom of our lists are gonna look very similar.
Yeah. Shaping up that way.
Yeah. All right. Number 7, I have Tyler.
So low.
Yeah, he's the lowest, but he's the highest guy. He is the safest guy, I think.
High as fuck.
He's so high.
And Tyler.
Yeah. um. Yeah, I put him ahead of some of the other guys just because I think he's better at the game than they are. I think he's potentially a bigger target, but I think he's just better. So he's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Like I just kind of feel like he's safe overall. Like I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like the white collar. It's I don't know what's gonna happen with the white collar, right? So it was just kind of just like maybe they want to take him out because I think they target him before Carolyn, but I don't think either one of them are going to be targeted because they need the white collars.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all right. This is a weird part of the list. Every week, it's like I don't know who to put in the middle. They're not
Yeah.
they're not really in danger, even though it's kind of this range that have been going home. All right.
So I have Dan.
Dan the Man at number
Yeah.
8.
Again, for reasons that I don't see him. I don't see people thinking, "Oh, he's totally gonna be a comp beast." So not
Yeah.
being targeted for that reason.
He's smarter
He's
than he
not
looks. Okay.
apparently. I mean, I guess, but also really not,
No.
because no. But he survived. He made it past the merge, so like he's basically gonna win now. I
Yeah.
guess
I mean, he's
is the
dateable
conclusion.
at the very least.
Yeah.
He's dateable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna see at the finale that him and Kat are totally engaged. So get ready for that.
Yeah.
Probst texted me a little while ago. He gave her the ring. So.
Bombshell. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so good of Jeff to keep you in the loop like that.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this is me. Do you have anything else on Dan? I
No.
derailed it. Okay. All right. I don't have much to say for 8. It's Will. We already talked about it. He's safe. He's fine. No one's gonna see him as a threat. All right. Number 9.
9. I have Mike,
Okay.
and this is one of those things where I'm like uncertain of how safe I should have made him, but I think he's got good ties with, Kelly and Dan, and he can put some together if he needs to. I don't see anyone in his line string on him, so I'm not super concerned. but
Yeah.
still, like, he's high enough that it could go down.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I agree for the most
For
part. For
the most part.
the
Okay.
most part, yes. Okay. Number 9 for me, I have Dan the Man, and I have nothing to say on Dan or Will because same reasons.
Hmm.
They're not a threat. They're fine, but they could go home. Probably not. Okay. That's it. Number 10. Getting out.
10. This is where I was like, oh, interesting. I have Haley at number 10.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
Yeah. I just feel like, okay.
Okay.
So you have all these no callers. And obviously there's Joe. Joe's gonna be a problem. But I have a feeling that
Tonight's gonna be a
Jen's
good night.
idol is gonna leak and everyone's gonna know about it, and they're gonna try and flush it, and the shit is gonna land on Haley somehow.
Okay.
I just see this happening so clearly. Like, I don't know why, but I just believe.
That would make me sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it differently,
Uh-huh.
but okay. It could happen. I think there
It
is a
could
scenario.
it could totally. Cause like I feel like I have nothing to base from, like, other than, oh, we're merging. That's all we have to go on for the next
Yeah.
ever. So I'm kind of
It-
grasping at straws, but I don't know. Like, it felt too blue collary at the bottom of my list.
It kind of is, yeah. Mine is pretty heavy blue at the bottom.
The one
Um,
guy.
one
One
guy, yeah, one man. Okay. Um, yeah.
Who's your number 10?
My number 10. All right, we'll just I don't know what I think of that.
Oh, you were gonna say something else.
No, I was trying to yeah, I was trying to figure out my thoughts on it, but I don't really have any thoughts on it. I just don't
Yeah.
I just see it differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 10 is Joe.
Oh.
Joe Schmo at number 10. Um Joe's the number one target for all the no caller people. Or depending on how you look at it. He's the number one guy on the no caller tribe, and he's going to be the target uh, of the blue collars.
Okay.
I did it.
You made it, Chad.
I got it. I got it out. The thought is there
You
now.
laid that thought like
Oh, sometimes I just start a sentence and I don't know where it's going.
yeah.
I just hope to find it along the way.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. Yeah. Yeah. Like he's probably in a lot of danger if he doesn't win immunities,
Yeah.
right?
Oh god, he might actually win immunity, huh? And
I
then-
know. When I got to the bottom of my list and you know the people that are here now, it was like, oh shit, what if he wins immunity? Like, fuck. And he could. All of these guys at the bottom could win immunity. Actually, something I did not consider, and which makes me feel a little bit better about my list, is the first immunity is quite frequently, at least in the era of Survivor that I've been watching. I don't remember the past seasons lately. It's an endurance challenge
Mm,
in some capacity, which the women are typically better at.
yeah, that's true.
I don't remember it in the last 10 seasons. I only remember it like from 20 seasons ago. But so hopefully that hasn't changed.
That does sound right though.
Okay. I feel better. Yeah, hey man, back in season 6, like it was an endurance challenge. This should really factor in. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You got it.
I
Don't
got
worry.
it. Okay. Okay, number 11.
Josephine. Yeah. I can see it.
Yeah.
He's got a huge target. Like people have wanted to get around for like a long time. People who aren't no callers at least.
Yeah.
And I don't see any of the no callers being able to rally something up, save him if he doesn't win immunity.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, and this is kind of making me doubt my list, that Joe and Tyler did not want to work together at all. Well, Joe kind of did, but Tyler was having none of that shit.
Because
And
he's a fucking no caller. Like, he's like, yeah, no.
right, but Carolyn went to the no callers and started working with them.
Carolyn doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. Well, she wanted to get rid of
Jesus.
Max. Yeah. But so here's the thing. Now Tyler either has to go with Carolyn to the no callers, or they go on to the bottom of the blue collar alliance. Like that to me doesn't make any sense. So it's
Mm.
kind of like Tyler and Joe are going to be forced to work together. But
Hmm.
Tyler might not want that. I really don't know how it's going to play out. I'm really
Yeah,
excited
it's
for the
gonna be
next episode.
completely insane.
Yeah.
I have no understanding of what's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so fun. Yeah. This would have been a really good exercise to do on a season that sucked dick. That was really easy to read. Like Boston Rob's season, Redemption Island would have been fantastic. We could have just been like, oh yeah, that bitch is gone. Like we know it because Rob's the boss. This is craziness, so we don't know. All right. I have Mike at 11, and for the same reason that I had Joe at 10. Just he's gonna be the target of the no callers.
Mm.
That's it. But he's not so in danger that he's
very
the last. All right.
So
Who you
Captain
got?
12 Reno gotta be Rodney King Jr. Like this guy is gonna blow up his game so hard tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. Well, okay. We actually haven't talked about this. This isn't, and this is sort of related to Rodney, but it's mostly about Mike. Mike seems to have this plan for everyone. That's like, we need to break up this pair, and then I'll reel back in that person. So they voted out Lindsay, and he tried to bring back in Sierra. Rodney and Dan made it so hard, but that was like the plan. And so he votes out Joaquin here to try, and now he's going to try and reel back in Rodney. And I think that's a dangerous way to play if you're not great at it. He seems okay.
Yeah.
So it's really going to be a question of whether or not he can bring Rodney back in. But from Rodney's point of view, where's he going to go? Like who does he align with? He can't go anywhere, or else he's on the
Go
bottom.
to, like the no caller.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that. He's not going to work with Joe.
Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
Yeah. It's just going to go down. I hope Rodney just loses his mind.
Yeah.
He's going to just burn the shelter to the ground.
Ugh.
A la Brandon Hance.
Yeah. You said it so like you got the intonation just right. And
It's
like, oh,
ingrained in my brain.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. If I could do impressions, I would have. But I just got the sentence. That's all I can do. Yeah. I don't know. But like Ronnie is such a hot. I love, like every week Rodney's like blowing up, and then he's like, man, I just gotta stay cool, calm, and collective.
Ugh.
And then
Like it's so brutal every time the
Yeah.
collective. Please.
Yeah.
How do you exist?
Oh man, hey man, my mother raised me, and she loves me very much. She's a knockout, bro.
Did he actually say that about his mother?
He was talking about something. It's like, man, like if you saw her, like you'd be hitting on her, even like she may be whatever age, but you know, if you saw her, man, you'd be hitting on her.
That's messed up.
Yeah. He loves his mother, man.
Yeah.
His mother and his father. All right. Well, there's the.
And then I had a fucking baby. Sometimes. In the case of Rodney, baby's retarded.
Oh, poor Rodney.
Yeah.
But you love your mother, bro. It's just I love my mother, bro. I'm the Tom Brady out here. Oh my god, he said so many dumb things.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
Yep.
there's the list.
Be a
Episode.
nail biter.
It is. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. Episode 7, I think, is the next one.
No idea.
Okay. Airs tomorrow night. so we don't have to wait long to see what's going down.
Oh yes.
Hopefully, we can record on an
Brand
earlier
new content
date.
for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thursday?
I don't know what I want to say on the air, but yeah, probably not.
Oh my god. All right.
It's a long weekend. Good Friday. I'm not gonna be home Thursday night.
I won't be home Friday. All right.
Ugh. All right.
So it'll be like Monday or Tuesday again?
Monday. Monday.
damn it.
Well, definitely Monday.
Definitely Monday. It's
Definitely for reals
recorded.
Monday.
Okay. For reals Monday. It's such a long break. Gotta rewatch the episodes after that. All right. We will be back.
Thank you for tuning in.